Stronghold Crusader 2 tips. This is my video about tips for playing the game Stronghold Crusader 2. I do have another video that I made that already has this content. So I'm going to start and I'm going to do the reverse. There are a few ways to defeat the enemy castle. Use knights and brawl your way in. Because they have strong armor, they're difficult to defeat. Just knock down the wall, go straight for the keep. Use catapults and plow down the enemy walls. Catapults are extremely effective. A couple catapults can destroy an enemy castle. Use the trebuchet and slowly take down enemy walls from a safe range. Or use archers to prepare the way for other brawling troops. Like you go in with like 500 archers and you just mow everybody down. You can only defeat the enemy lord using some form of unit. You cannot destroy the enemy keep. The enemy keep has unlimited hit points. You need a unit to deplete the hit points of the enemy lord. Keep a brawler such as a swordsman or pikeman with your archers to defend them. Create choke points or set traps or protect with swordsmen. So what I do is I use usually the stairway, and I put my swordsman on the stairway. If anybody tries to climb up the stairs, the swordsmen protect them. Put your stockpile near farm and mining. Put the granary near the food. Put production and factories close to farms, mining, and storage to reduce walking. Sometimes you cannot do it. I've had to play games where I had to keep my production far away. But in general, that's what you want to do. Keep healers near troops, but in a safe place behind the walls. So I get my healers and I put them at the base of the towers where no one's going to touch them, or in a little corner somewhere, and they'll keep your troops healed. Use crossbowmen to replace your archers. They're stronger and have better armor, and they probably have better range. So I start out with the archers, but once I can get crossbowmen, I stop making archers, and the crossbowmen start to fill in their places. They're way more effective than archers. Use the knight, which gives armor protection to surrounding troops. There is a unit, which I don't remember where it is, if it's a mercenary or not. It's some sort of a knight. There's like 3 different types of knights that gives an armor protection bonus to surrounding troops. You probably want to use that. You only need to make one and put it with all your archers, and you'll get a big defensive bonus. If your troops have low HP, pull them out of battle or retreat. You might have to retreat the whole group. Go to a healer, let them heal, and then go back into battle. It takes a long time to heal one unit. Oil pot throwers can defeat many enemies. Oil pot throwers can defeat many enemies very quickly, even in hard-to-reach places. They can throw from the tallest towers. I became a firm believer in the oil pot. I became a firm believer in the oil pot throwers. So the last game, I said, I'm going to try these out. Made like 5 or 10 of them. They throw from the highest towers, and they can throw over the edge where maybe archers can't reach them, and they're very effective. They can take out a lot of enemy units very easily. Use buildings to create a makeshift wall at the start of the game, and then build your stone wall in front of it. So at the start of the game, just use regular buildings to create your wall. For example, around your keep, and then build the stone wall behind it. It will slow the enemy down. Keep in mind, they can shoot through the buildings. Put a distraction in the open field for enemy to waste time with as your archers fire. So you can build any unit, such as those little wooden barricades, and just put it out in the open field. The enemy will waste their time while they're under fire because the AI is stupid. Wheat produces the most food. At some point, build lots of it. A small wheat production program, you can produce thousands upon. I mean, I was getting 15,000 wheat, way more than I needed, and I sold it, made a ton of money. After you defeat the enemy, take over their farms and their mines. You will have slower production. They do have to bring the wheat back to the storage facility. You can't just refine it and bake it. Your lord can help in battle, however, you will lose the game if he loses his HP. I accidentally brought my lord into battle a few times, and you got to keep an eye on him and pull him out if he's in danger. I was able to replenish his hit points. Put trebuchets behind your walls to attack the enemy. So if the enemy comes in with catapults, you can put trebuchets behind your walls and shoot at him. Try to earn as much gold as you can through taxes or by selling in the marketplace. What I do is I maximize happiness, maximize gold. Keep your citizens as happy as possible. Candles do not use resources. They can generate happiness more easily using the church. Use the marketplace to auto buy food when you run out and auto sell excess resources. A thick wall is better than any tower or gate. Make your walls multiple rows thick. If you have rows and rows and rows of wall, they don't breach it in the optimal way, and it takes a lot more hit points to knock it down. You only need one tower to concentrate your archers and healers. So I was always building with like 3 or 4 towers in a row. You only need one. You can fit a ton of archers on one tower, and it optimizes everything. It's good for defense because they could hit anybody, and the healers will keep on working on everyone. The ballista is the best mechanical device for defense. Put up a ballista on your towers, and they will keep you protected. The catapults are not very good. The hail bay thrower is not very good. If you have any questions or comments, please post below or come to my forum, which is cheapbooks.cc. There's all sorts of tips and tricks for video games, including Stronghold, Crusader 2.